BFAM 109.6, what's up? Welcome to Birds of a Feather. My name is Brandon.
And he's here with your boy,
Zacchaeus.
Yes, sir. Welcome. This is our first time, BFAM 109.6.
First time being here. Great to be here. Thanks for having us, guys.
This is definitely something new for us, something new for our viewers. You guys know we've definitely been telling you guys for a while that we have some new things that we've been kind of working on, and this is one of them. So
yes, sir. So excited to be here, guys.
Yes, we are a sports podcast, primarily Fly Eagles Fly, Philadelphia Eagles.
Facts.
My man.
Facts.
So we are a diehard Philadelphia Eagles podcast, but on the other side of that, we're in all sports. So we basically cover anything major that's happening in sports right now across all platforms. So this is something that, we kind of come together every week, every Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 to just try to sit down and bring you guys the new current events that's happening in sports.
Listen, guys, if you're getting married, if you want any sort of video or photography service, you gotta hit up Heat Film and Photo. My man Brandon over there, that's me right there.
That's you.
Oh, okay, yeah. My man Brandon over there is lit. He got some dope content if you want it for an affordable price. So go over to heathfilmandphoto.com for all your photography and videography needs. Welcome back to the show. Zach, what's good with you?
Super Bowl!
Yes!
We finally got a good one.
Yes.
How crazy is that?
But I don't know the rest.
We'll get into that later. I will say congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. And
Clap it up for the Chiefs.
Yes, sir. Congratulations for them coming back and winning the Super Bowl. First one in a while. I want to say they haven't won the Super Bowl since the early 50s.
Yeah, they were in the first Super Bowl.
They were in the very first Super Bowl. Yes, wow. They are. And the AFC Championship is named after Clark Hunt, who is the owner of the Chiefs.
Okay.
So that was big for them. And congratulations to Andy Reid.
That's what I was about to say. That's the most important part.
You already know.
Clap it up for Andy Reid.
Yeah. You already know how we feel about Andy. Andy's a hell of a guy, was a hell of a coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. So this was definitely something that we were excited to see. Because I mean, let's just be honest here and be candid. Andy Reid deserves a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Any coach that's out there, other than obviously Bill Belichick, who is the
biggest cheating coach.
No, I knew you were going to say that. But at the end of the day, he's probably the longest tenured coach other than Bill Belichick. And I mean, he doesn't have a Super Bowl ring. So for him to finally get one, in the way that he got it too.
I was going to say, isn't he the most? I think they said he was the most. He had the most wins out of a coach that never won a Super Bowl.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you have to think, right? There's 32 teams in the NFL. I can probably confidently say at least 17 of those teams has someone that's in the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, or head coach position that came from the Andy Reid tree.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at it like that, when you look at the dynamics that he has or the effect that he has on the game, especially in the National Football League, it's amazing. So, for him to finally be able to accomplish that, kudos to you, Andy. But you got that one from me. You know what I'm saying? No more. If we happen to see you in championship, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I was asking my uncle back in Philly what sports talk radio was saying about them, and I was like, were they high? Were they not? He said most of the people were cutthroat, calling it like, nah, we don't want him to get it. That's it. No chip. No, he didn't take it for us. He ain't getting it for them. I'm like, yo, stop being.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody want to put our Super Bowl loss on Andy Reid. Why? For what? Like, Andy Reid had nothing. Well, obviously he was the head coach. It is what it is. But it's the player's responsibility to go out on the field and perfect the game plan that was presented to him. And Donovan McNabb fell short in that. I'll be the first one to say it.
And he threw up on the sideline.
He definitely threw up on the sideline. He's trying to say I didn't throw up on the sideline. Did you see that article, that Bleacher Report article?
No, what?
He tried to get mad at T.O. because T.O. was like, yo, dude, you threw up. Like period. And
what, this is recently?
This is recently because, so, I love Bleacher Report. Yeah. Shout out Bleacher Report. But so I'm scrolling through and I see this article of Donovan McNabb basically having an interview with I forgot the guy's name that was interviewing him, but basically he was walking him back through what happened during that Super Bowl loss. All right. Donovan McNabb basically said, we had a good game plan. There were a few things that I didn't agree with, but we felt like the game plan was perfected. We just went out there and got outplayed.
Yeah.
All right. T.O. came out later and said, yo, you threw up, bro. Like, Like, you wasn't ready for this game.
But you can't be mad at him for that. Like, that's a big game to be your first time.
It doesn't matter. Show up. You've been to four NFC championships in a row.
Okay, but he was he was nervous.
You're Donovan McNabb. Show up.
But he was nervous.
Yeah, but you're an all-pro. Show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you want to throw all these excuses out there for him, but I mean, he's Donovan McNabb, bro. Like, at that point, it wasn't like he's a young quarterback, a Carson Wentz, or even a Patrick Mahomes making it to the Super Bowl. He's a veteran quarterback.
Yeah, a veteran quarterback that was in the Super Bowl for the first time.
Yeah.
That's the biggest game in the world.
It is.
And y'all like, you can't throw up.
Look at Patrick Mahomes. Down bad. Bought them boys all the way back. Hey guys, have you ever stayed at an Airbnb before? They are lit, but it sucks when you're forced to stay in one that hasn't been properly cleaned.
Ugh.
So for all the Airbnb hosts in the Atlanta area, please reach out to our friends over at Turning Light Cleaning to handle all of your rental units. TLC is primarily based in Atlanta, and they ensure that your unit will be clean from floor to ceiling, ceiling to floor, to get ready for the next guest. They even have a team of inspectors that can come down, place 2 sets of eyes on your unit, and let you know if there's any spots that's missed or anything like that. So, and last but not least, the host gets a 5-star rating to add to their page for all your potential guests to see. So go check them out. Turning Light Cleaning.
Listen, you see them snubs, them all-star snubs?
The only all-star snub I saw.
Only one?
No. Okay.
I was gonna say because I got a whole list.
I feel like Bradley Beal should have been an all-star starter.
Facts
For sure.
Oh, starter.
Starter, yeah.
Who's the starters? I gotta look at who's the starters.
So
Let me look that up real quick.
for the East,
Yeah.
my thing is they made Trey a starter, and
That's your boy.
That's my boy, but I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that because your team is still doing horrible.
See, I hate how people argue that. I'm so happy you said that. I don't like how people argue the teams. I understand if we're talking MVP, I get why you argue the team success. I understand that. But if you're talking all-star, it don't matter how your team is playing. You're balling out. You're an all-star.
Facts. You're balling out, right? But if the most prestigious award for an NBA player is the MVP award, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. The MVP award is not based solely on that personal person, but it's based on what you did and what your team did as a whole. Am I right?
Yes.
So for an all-star game, that's also a personal award, right? That's a prestigious personal award.
Yeah.
Why is it not based on you and your team? Just like the cream of the crop trophy is. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it.
But the cream of the crop trophy, the MVP, is way more prestigious than All-Star.
That's true.
Like way more. And Bradley Beal. Well, listen, we agree on this. Bradley Beal should have been an All-Star.
He should have been.
I don't know about starter. I'm just saying the snub.
Well, if that's the case, okay. So, no, I'm sticking to that. I think Bradley Beal should have started over Trey.
But we agree that he should have at least been on the team.
He definitely should have been on the team.
Devin Booker.
He's in the West, though. That's tough.
But he's a dog.
He's a dog, but he's in the West. That's tough. I can name 10 players in the West right now that's better than Devin Booker.
Okay, what about
Kyrie?
Karl Anthony Towns.
Cat. God, the West is tough, man. Like, it's just tough. It's tough to make it in the West. Like, you have to be at the top of your game coming out of that conference to make it. If he was in the Eastern Conference, I guarantee he would have been a starter.
Talk to me about DeRozan.
Listen, DeMar, man. Hold on. DeMar, my boy!
You can come on the show anytime
My
you
boy,
want.
you can come on the show anytime you want, but understand something. You are overrated.
Oh my gosh.
Overrated, sir. I'm sorry, but
Overrated?
The NBA has changed. Your style of play, of you playing inside of the three-point line, that's all you do. You play inside the three-point line and get to the basket. It's not sustainable to win games over a prolonged period of time in that conference.
Overrated?
Or in any conference, or in any conference in the NBA. You can't do that in the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference. You can't just be a primarily 2-point player. It's not going to work.
Listen, guys, are you tired of waiting in hair salons and waiting in barbershops for a haircut? There's this amazing app out there. It's called Clip, and whip. Have you heard about this?
Clip and whip? Yes, sir.
Amazing. What you can do is you can jump on the app. You can click to what barber you want, and then they will come to you. You don't have to go to the shop anymore.
Wait, they're coming to my crib?
They'll come into your crib, knocking on your door, coming to your crib, and they will cut your hair. They will do your hair all did up for the ladies out there.
What about if I'm on the moon?
They'll fly out to you with NASA. Please go over to @ClipAndWhip or contact my boy Miguel. Let me give you his number real quick. That's 678-879-8680. Zacchaeus, what's up with these trades?
Man, I want to see Andre Drummond on the contender.
Yeah, but he's not the new NBA big man.
He's not, though.
He's holding his own.
Was that supposed to be me?
You gotta get with the times. If you don't get with the times, you get left behind.
Facts. Get with it or get lost. And that's 100% fact. Now, I will say, but Andre Drummond, kind of going back to, I'm not going to compare him to Joel Embiid because they're two separate players.
Yeah, well, way better.
Yeah, that's true.
What a way better team.
But, pause. But as far as the potential to be dominant in the game, he has that. All right? He's physically gifted, obviously, to bang down there with those guys. And I mean, he crashes the boards crazy. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he'll go and get you a 20-20 game. Mm-hmm. like it's nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see
grab some boards.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to see somebody like Andre Drummond on a team like the Portland Trailblazers.
But they got your boy Whiteside, who you was hyping up all season. Whiteside's gonna be a difference maker. Whiteside's gonna grab all boards. Whiteside's that dude. And I said, what? I'm not gonna let you forget about Whiteside.
I like Whiteside.
I mean,
he's been doing great
on the defensive end.
He's been doing great in Portland.
But not a difference maker like you thought.
But let's get him out of there. Let's get Nurk out of there. Let's bring in Andre Drummond. And a nice role player.
Yeah.
And a nice role player. Or a draft pick.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You know what I'm saying?
There's some headlines out there. The Knicks are apparently trying to get Kuzma.
Cool, my boy.
Which I think would be good for them because the Lakers don't need him. He ain't really doing nothing with them.
They don't need nobody but those two players, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Everybody else, you're just a spot filler at this point. Like, I mean, Kyle Kuzma to the Knicks. Is that going to make the Knicks any better though? Is that going to take them to the next level?
No.
Exactly.
No.
So why would you do that to your franchise?
Because they're not trying to win a championship this year. They know they're not. He's young, and he's going to be great for them in the future. I think you put Kyle Kuzma on a team where he can just be free and do his thing. I think he'll be really good.
But this is my thing, right? If I'm the Knicks brass, and I'm sitting in that front office on the phone with Jeannie Buss and the Lakers, right? My question that I'm asking my front office staff before I pick up that phone is, okay, we bring Kyle Kuzma in here. What is the possibility of us re-signing him off this rookie deal that he's on? Because he's on a rookie deal. And it's going to be tough to kind of convince him.
They can.
What are you going to convince him? Oh, you'll be the face of the franchise, Kyle.
And it's the Knicks.
New York.
It's New York. That's the thing.
But
that's their biggest selling team.
But he still knows we're still going to be sorry.
Yeah, but Kyle Kuzma isn't a seasoned player that wants to win now. You know what I mean? An AD who's been in the league for some years, he's like, yo, I want to be great. I need to win some chips. Kyle Kuzma's not there yet. So I think they have a good chance of re-signing him. He's all about this, the limelight and the fashion. He's in New York.
Yeah,
that's a good place to be.
But he's in LA right now too, though.
Yeah, but they don't want him.
Guys, I want to bring to your attention this business, this brand that's been drastically changing the city of Atlanta. They're called Show Love. It's spelled CHEAUXLOVE. This is Atlanta's hottest new established brand. The Show Love team strives to inspire and exemplify progression and positivity in the Atlanta market. But most importantly, they want to solidify a loving atmosphere towards all. They specialize in creating the hottest urban clothing line that this city has to offer right now. And you can follow them on IG at Show Amor. Once again, that's spelled CHEAUXAMOR. And we're back with Birds of a Feather.
Zach, let me ask you this, man.
Okay.
It seems like everybody in baseball is taking after the cheating Patriots. Everybody wants to be cheaters now.
The city of Boston is cheaters except for the Celtics.
Well, it didn't come out yet. We'll see.
Well, I'm going to put it like this. The Houston Astros, so right now there's a few teams out there that's dealing with some cheating scandals. The first team that we knew about was the Houston Astros. And then it came out that the Boston Red Sox was also participating in it. And then it came out that the White Sox, not White Sox, the Red Sox, well, the Boston Red Sox was in it. And then there was another team as well, like the Blue Jays or something.
Well, listen to all these excuses.
It was the Mets because Carlos Beltran left.
Yes, Carlos Beltran. Okay, that's what it was. So the Mets. Now, the Houston Astros, it came out, their sanctions came down. They did not have to lose the World Series trophy. And let's be real, it would be tough to pull a whole World Series, a whole championship away from a team for something like that.
Why is that tough?
Because what are you going to pull it away and give it to the other team just because?
Nobody wins.
Nobody. Oh, so it's just a blank year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really. People think I'm crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm really a firm believer that if you're caught cheating, you're a cheater. You need your stuff stripped. You can't win, and a few months later they say, "Oh, you was cheating, but we gonna let you keep your chip." It's just like, no. I'm just not. I don't even know how that looks like because I've never seen it in my time. I mean, I've seen some cheaters, the Patriots, but I've never seen them take away chips from cheating teams. So I don't know how that looks. But they need to figure that out. Because, come on now, bro.
So basically, you
don't steal a bunch of money and keep your money.
What about putting the asterisk next to it, next to the year? Like, yeah, they won, but asterisk.
So 20 years when they're going to be going to the Hall of Fame, they're going to be like, 2019, the Houston Astros won. But remember, they was cheating. Keep that in mind. But congratulations.
Now, I will say this. It goes back to you. And this was, we were talking to my boy one time we were recording our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, because he's a diehard baseball guy, he came out, he said, bro, baseball, everybody cheats. That's what he said.
I hate that excuse. I hate that. Everybody cheats. I hate that so bad. When I played basketball when I was younger, and some dude would hit me,
right,
and I would hit him back, and the ref saw me, and I turned around and go, but he did it, and the ref go, oh, okay, well, both y'all, no. He said, well, you got caught, bro. Leave. Like, come on now. That's not how it works. We're adults. They used to teach you this stuff when you were a kid. Now that we're adults, I'm like, well, everyone does it. It doesn't matter.
And that's absolutely right. But, right, the Houston Astros are cheating by stealing signs, right? The New York Yankees might be cheating somewhere else. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
they not caught yet.
Right, but basically what I'm trying to get to
and keyword might.
Basically what I'm trying to get to is he was basically saying that no, they shouldn't pull the championship because there's so much stuff going on in baseball right now that the baseball world knows about, but they haven't came out and said anything to the public. So it will be like, if they were to do that, let's say they threw a team under the bus. That team will probably be like, well, shit, if you're going to do this, well, I might as well say this now. You know what I'm saying? And expose this team. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a bad look on baseball if they had to pull the World Series from that team. And the Dodgers said they don't want the trophy. Even if they pulled it, the Dodgers said we don't want it.
I don't think any of this is a bad look on baseball, honestly.
Because they don't get a lot of popularity.
They don't get a lot of popularity.
That's right. You're right.
So all this stuff, you know, what's the term? How's the term go? Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
That's what's going on with them. All this stuff, I guarantee you, their viewership goes up next year.
Think Rob Redford is just sitting here like, yes.
Yeah. Listen, guys, as you all know, it is tax season. And tax season is hard when you own a business. Trust me, I know. This is why you need to go hit up FinQuest. What FinQuest, my apologies. What FinQuest is a bookkeeping accounting agency that specializes in helping out your business keep their books this tax season. So if that interests you, head over to FinQuest.com. That's FinQuest.com to see all the benefits those guys offer.
Welcome back to Birds of a Feather. We're finishing this up with this conversation that Brandon and I have been discussing since the beginning of this NBA season.
But make sure you get the argument right, because you've been getting the argument wrong.
So, Brandon states, so I came to Brandon one day and I said, hey Brandon, do you see Trey Young having a higher ceiling than Steph Curry? And what was your answer, Brandon?
My answer was no.
And why did you say no?
I said no because of all the pinnacles and all the success that Steph has had in this league. Steph Curry is a champion, multiple time, 3-time champion.
3-time.
Steph Curry is a 2-time MVP. One of them is unanimous MVP.
One unanimous.
Steph Curry is the best shooter anybody has ever seen. Okay? Anybody has ever seen. And my old heads that's been watching the NBA since the 60s said, yeah, he's the best shooter anyone has ever seen. So I'm saying that ceiling is so high. Trey is a dog, but it's very difficult, extremely difficult for him to reach that ceiling. So could he do it? Yeah, anything is possible through Christ Jesus. But will he do it? I don't think he'll reach that high.
Now, I am a pro Trey Young fan.
I'm a Trey Young fan too. Don't say like I'm
my
a Trey Young fan.
boy, BFAM 9.6. You can definitely come on the show or on the podcast,
Yes.
Birds of a Feather, whichever one you choose to do. But Trey Young, the way this man has been playing as of late, and this being his second year in the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
Trey Young could eventually go down as the best shooter ever. Guys, thank you guys so much for locking in with us. Birds of a Feather. See you guys next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Deuces.
Peace.